Good morning. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. So has everything been okay since the last time I saw you last week, or were there some issues?
Yeah, it's been alright. I mean, I'm just like annoyed with school. I'm kind of just done with it, and people piss me off. So
Why? What happened with your peers that pissed you off?
I don't know. They were just being like annoying during basketball, so like I punched them.
Why? Why did you punch him? Did he get you mad? Did he say something to you?
Not really. Just kind of pissed me off, so I just kind of he was just in my way.
So he was in your way, so you decided that you wanted to punch him.
Yeah.
So don't you think that maybe the first thing we could, maybe figure out is different coping ways to help you, deal with your aggression and your anger instead of, resorting to violence. So
Yeah, that would help probably.
so do you want to come up maybe we can do it now. We'll come up with a list of maybe 3 or 4 different ways that you can, help you with your aggression.
All right, that's fine.
So
Yeah.
what do you think is one of the most beneficial things for you? What would help you the most?
I don't know. I mean, like maybe walking away. I don't know. I mean, sometimes it's just hard to walk away because it makes me look like I'm running away from things.
No, but I understand where you're coming from, and I do understand that, but sometimes walking away makes you look like the bigger person because, you're leaving the situation. You're like, okay, whatever, yes, he got me upset. Yes, he got me angry. But you would be able to, if you left, not get you in trouble so that you're not always in trouble and, help you benefit from it.
Yeah. It's true. I mean, sometimes I do just want to walk away, but then sometimes like I'm scared that people are gonna look at me and be like, oh, she's a wimp or something like that.
I know, I understand where you're coming from, but, sometimes being a so called wimp keeps you out of trouble. And for you, that might be the best thing that, you can do to help you, with
Yeah.
in school and not getting in trouble.
Yeah. I mean, I do want to do like some sports teams and stuff, but like my grades aren't so good right now, and like they won't let me on any sports teams or even try out 'cause of my behavior and stuff.
So maybe what we can do is come up with, more behavior plan, a behavior plan for you. Work on helping you get your grades up so that you can participate. Basketball, your favorite sport? Is that the team you want to play on?
Yeah, really bad. But the coach saying that I can't play because my behavior and my grades are not where they should be, and
Okay, so maybe what we can do is we'll come up with, positive ways to help you with your aggression so that you're not acting out in class, you're not getting in trouble, so that your behavior gets better, and then maybe we can see what classes you're struggling in, come up with different ways to help you study and get better grades so that come tryouts you'll be able to play for basketball.
yeah, I just really want to play basketball. I mean, if I have to say it, I know I have to get my grades up. It's just like sometimes I just like don't want to be at school. I just don't want to be here.
So why don't you want to be here? Is it the work's too overwhelming? You don't like your teachers? You don't like the class? What is it
I
about
mean,
school?
I don't even know what's going on, and like my teachers are always kind of yelling at me because I don't pay attention. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so maybe what we can do is help you come up with ways to help you focus in class better. Now, do you sit in the front of the room or the back of the room?
Usually the back of the room.
Okay, so maybe what we can do is starting tomorrow, maybe you can sit towards the front of the room in all of your
All
classes.
like the nerds sit in the front of the room. I kind of don't want to sit there.
Maybe the middle of the room, help you, stay away from the back, stay away from your friends, just for a few days and see if that will help you, be able to focus and help you because your end goal is to play basketball. So maybe we can do all these things to help you, play basketball. That way you'll be able to spend time during basketball playing with all your friends because don't they all play on the basketball team too?
Yeah, I'm the only one that's not on the team right now.
So maybe if you, move up your seat and then towards the middle of the classroom, they would be able to it would help you, focus more during class. Is one way we can work on it.
Yeah.
Another thing is, your aggression. That's a big thing that's getting you into trouble. So, what else do you think you can do instead of constantly, besides walking away? What else do you think you can do?
I mean, I'm not angry when I come here, but I feel like I just always like want to just I don't know like hit something like a punching bag or something like that. But I know that's probably not the best. But I'm just always angry, except for like when I come here and stuff, or when I'm playing basketball.
So maybe what you can do is if you get angry and you feel like punching someone, instead of punching them, maybe you walk away and come down here, come talk to me, and we'll be able to help you get better with your anger, so that you're always, so that you're able to be more happy when you come here, so that you can play basketball.
I mean, sometimes I do try to do it myself. Like whenever I get a little bit angry, like I always think about like, or like I know I have a test tomorrow, and I kind of just and I'm outside playing basketball, doing like what I love and stuff like that. I realize like I have to go and if I want to actually do something and become like the professional basketball player I want to be, like I know I have to go and study. I know I have to behave in class, but it's just like sometimes I just don't want to.
Yeah. So, no, I understand. So maybe what you can do is we'll help you come up with better ways to study, so that maybe when you're playing basketball, you can be playing basketball and studying at the same time, so that you're doing, stuff for school, but you're also doing what you love, so that maybe studying won't be so boring for you, and it help you better yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't thought about like what if I like study. I mean, it might be a little distracting, but like study while watching a basketball game or something like that, like on TV.
No, maybe that's something you have to try. You have to try, see how it goes, and then if that doesn't work, then we can come up with, a different way to study. But how do you normally study?
I mean, I don't really study, but when I do, I mean, like one of my mom says like I have to study. Like, I mean, I'll have like the Xbox on or whatever, and stuff like that, and or like I'll like study while just like I don't know, like hanging out in my room, listening to music. But like I just feel like I'm not really studying. I'm just kind of looking at exams, so I have to.
So maybe if you think maybe what we can like the first thing you can do is maybe turn off the Xbox, turn off the music, and maybe study in the kitchen, so that if you don't understand something, maybe asking your mom to help you study. Would that help?
Yeah, I mean, I could do that. Sometimes she's always yelling at me though. Sometimes she's always saying like I have to study, I have to. So maybe that just actually might help. But
Yeah. So
I'll try
maybe if you go into the kitchen, that she sees you studying, maybe she'll be like, okay, like since you're studying, let me help you. And now, have you ever thought about using like index cards?
No.
So maybe what we can do is for your next test, we can make index cards for you, and you can bring down the material down here for our next session when you have a test. We'll sit down together. We'll make flashcards for you. I'll put them like on a ring, and I'll hand them to you. So that way, throughout the day, coming to school, leaving school, or playing basketball, you can flip through the index cards and you'll be studying, and then that way if there's something when you're writing it down that you don't understand, you can go back the next day to your teacher, ask her a question about it, and maybe that will help.
Yeah, I mean, I could do that. I think about like the flashcards. Like, if I actually maybe like have something in front of me that I mean I could look at, then I'll probably like study. But it's just like sometimes I just don't want to go upstairs in my room and do it. But like if I know I can like just have it with me, I can study.
And now, what class are you struggling the most in?
I mean a lot, but like I guess math because it's just hard and it's like annoying and boring. I guess.
And now, are you not focusing because you're in class with your friends, you don't like the teacher? What's making you not focused?
I don't know. Like he's a male teacher. I don't really like males that much. I don't know. He's just like kind of strict, and I think he knows I don't pay attention, so he kind of just doesn't really care. And he picks on me, not picks on me, but you know what I mean. Like he just knows that I don't really pay attention, so he kind of just ignores me.
And you sit in the back of the room during that class too,
Yeah.
correct? So maybe what you can do is during that class, maybe sit towards the middle of the room. Not all the way in the front, but not all the way in the back. And maybe if he sees you taking notes, maybe that will realize, okay, like maybe she does start paying attention in my class. And then, have you ever tried going to like after school help or anything?
No.
So maybe what we can do is what we like together, ask your teachers what all of their after school helps are, what days of the week they are, how many times a week they have it, and next time when you come in, we can set a schedule for you. So like let's say Monday you go for math help, and Tuesday if you're struggling with English, you can go to English help, and then every day after school before you go to basketball practice, you can have some extra study time with your teachers, even if it's maybe like one on one or with a smaller group of kids to help you be able to pick your grades up in all your classes. That way, your end result is you will be able to make the basketball team and be able to play for, the first game.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like that's like really all I want to be in the basketball team. Everybody else, like every one of my friends, they're all doing good in school and stuff like that. They're on the basketball team, but it's just like sometimes I just got like I have no motivation and stuff like that. It's hard for me to learn or to understand things. It takes a lot of time, a couple of times.
So maybe what we can do is we can would you like, maybe we could call in your mom and sit down with, your teachers, and together as like one big group, we can come up with better strategies for them to help you during class, and maybe help you at home, and then have your mom come in during that meeting and help you, understand where you're coming from and why it's, you're not just slacking off, but it's actually really hard for you to learn. So that maybe all together we can come up with a better plan besides just what I can give you together, so that you can make it on the basketball team.
Yeah, I think that'll really help because my mom just thinks I'm kind of like lazy and I don't want to do anything. It's just like it's actually really like, hard for me to learn. Like it takes like a lot longer. Like if people like the teachers and stuff like that teaching class, like I don't understand it. It takes me like a couple times to read something or to do the problem over for me to actually like somewhat understand a bit.
So what we can do is, and maybe we can even talk to your mom, maybe getting you like a tutor after school. I know that like if you go to like your local library or something, they're free, like, as long as you join like the library, and joining the library is also free. So maybe if you aren't a member of the library, you can join the library. You can go to study sessions at the library with tutors who are teachers, so they understand what you're learning in class, and maybe that will help too, so that you'll be able to learn better as well.
All right, sounds good.
Alrighty, so next week I'll follow up with you. Make sure you bring, your materials next week to class, and we'll be able to. I'll help you go over them. We can make flashcards, and then I'm gonna call your mom when I get back, and we'll set up an appointment.
Okay, that sounds good.
Alrighty, have a good day.
Thank you.